Termina is a land of despair and darkness. Sad mysteries plague the land everywhere you go. Evil beings lurk in the shadows of the night. Though, if you journey out further east, you will find the darkest place in Zelda history. A barren, deserted land with ruins of a once flourishing civilization, destroyed due to a great war. You can find spirits of the deceased soldiers who died in the battle, tormented with pain and regret for eternity. What happened here? This is the curse of Ikana. Throughout the world of Zelda, there are mysterious structures, dark forests, and strange beings. Yet by far, the most disturbing thing is Ikana Canyon and what happened here, an unforgiving wasteland. Here you find a guy and his daughter who research the paranormal activity in the land. Though that's not all. You also find structures that are from the time when the kingdom of Ikana flourished. Stone Tower Temple along with the ancient Ikana Castle. Though ruined, you can still find the skeleton king of Ikana, who when talking to him will tell you he awaits a savior to free him and his people of this curse. But what is this curse? Well, to understand that, you must know the history of Ikana and also its demise. The Ikana Kingdom at one time was the biggest kingdom known to Termina, home to many people in the royal family, guarded by a great army. But all that changed when the Garo came. The Garo are hooded assassins that were sent by an unknown enemy to keep track of Ikana. But when this was discovered, it started a war with the Garo. The battle was long and bloody, and by the time it ended, death had fallen upon Ikana and the Garo, and everything fell to ashes, including the land itself. The soldiers of Ikana were buried in the darkness of Ikana graveyard, and it would seem that this was it for the once great kingdom of Ikana. But then, sometime later, something happened. We don't know when exactly, but a curse was set upon the people of Ikana, and every deceased person became undead beings. But why? And who was the enemy that sent the Garo? The curse is never completely explained in the game, and only hints are given to what might have caused this. There is a ghost within the land known as Sharp, who at one point in time was the composer for the royal family of Ikana. When speaking to this figure, he says that the curse is because of something that took place in Stone Tower Temple. Now, the Stone Tower itself is strange, because while in Ikana Canyon, it was not built by them, and was most likely there long before the time when the kingdom of Ikana was founded. We will be coming back to this in a minute, as it is an important part to what might have happened. Now, when talking to Egos du Ikana, he actually confirms what Sharp told you, and says that the curse began when someone opened the doors to the stone tower, and he calls this person the Masked One. At first, this might seem like the Skull Kid, since with the mask he does have the power to do that. But the Skull Kid only started causing trouble shortly before Link arrived in Termina, and they have been cursed far longer than that. So who was the Masked One? Some have said that it is possibly the Garo leader, because he wears a mask and was an enemy of Ikana, and appears to have some magical abilities. But the leader would not have enough power to cause every single person in Ikana to come back to life. But Majora's mask does. Though, who at this time would have had the mask and used it to curse Ikana? Well, first, we must look at the origins of the mask. Legends tell of the mask being created by an ancient mysterious tribe that used its dark magic for rituals. It's more than possible the Masked One was a person of this tribe that wore the mask and opened the doors to the Stone Tower Temple. But why? Why would they care to do this? Well, it's because they were actually the Garo. Both are unknown tribes and both created masks. That's why a person wearing Majora's mask of that tribe would curse Ikana, because he is a Garo. They're the same people and the enemy of Ikana. In the Stone Tower Temple, well, no one lived in it because it was built and inhabited by this tribe, which was the Garo. And it's even possible they were the original inhabitants of Ikana Canyon, since the Stone Tower Temple is much older than Ikana Castle. That would explain why they sent people to Ikana, because in their eyes, they were the enemy coming into the land. That is the story of the Great Kingdom of Ikana, and the Great War between the rivaling people. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video on the curse of Ikana. This is probably my favorite theory that I've ever done. And if you have your own theory that you want me to make a video on, make sure to tell me in the comments, and I'll make sure to do it. With all that said, I'll see you in the next one.